Okay, Leo-Libra combination. This, I tried to start this, I had to turn it off. This is very difficult. There's adult themes here. How do I even say this? So either you're a Leo with Libra in your chart, or it's one or the other. You're a Libra and your person's a Leo, or vice versa. Okay. I want to bang my head against a wall here. This is very difficult. Okay, for one of you, you're pregnant. You found out you're pregnant. And you're with someone who is a baby themselves. They're like a king baby. They're a big, self-centered, narcissistic, I don't want to say sociopath, but really all they care about is themselves, whatever they're doing, whatever they're working on, and what their friends think of it. This is a very shallow person. I don't know why you were with this person. Maybe they're charismatic and they're good looking and they know how to make themselves look very appealing. Maybe they are very, very appealing. Maybe they were incredibly good looking and exciting to be around. But they never really let you close to them. They made it seem like they would be a good father. And now you're pregnant. Or you were. And this jerky boy's coming to you like, you can't be pregnant. Or they don't want to have anything to do with it. Or the first thing they say is, all right, go get it taken care of, like heartlessly. You know, like this is the scariest, most tender thing that can happen to a woman. It's the most difficult decision that a woman will ever have to make in her life. But you kind of already know that you don't want to do that. Your heart is telling you that that's not going to be what you do. This is really a time for praying. It's really a time for getting in touch with your inner soul. And I don't know that I've ever had this advice come up before, because it's a dangerous situation and it's a sticky situation. But you're going to have to move away from this person. Because I think you are going to choose to have this baby. Whether that person loved you or not, it was a love child for you. And something here is telling me that if you go down that road and you go have an abortion, which is something that a man doesn't have to deal with, they have to deal that in their own way. In his head, he's like, but my independence, but money, but my life's work, but me, but me, but me. So it's all for selfish reasons. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about your body or your heart or your health or this baby. And they won't. And if you just go with them and what they want and ignore your heart and ignore your soul and your guardian angels holding your hand right now, if you ignore all that and just do what he wants you to do, it's going to destroy you. This is a very serious situation. And it's not a decision to take lightly. And don't make this fit if this isn't your scenario. If you accidentally got pregnant and it's with someone who's extremely scary or violent, then and you have no way to take care of that child, like no way, and you know that it's never going to work, that's a different story. But in this case, there's something telling you in your heart that this is your baby and you're choosing life. You're choosing life. You're choosing your heart. It's like your little child, your little love child is going to be the one you choose from now on. And you're going to be so happy. But in the meantime, you're going to need to make your decision without them involved. It's going to have to be a strategy where you have everyone in your life that supports you, supporting you to get away from this person. You have to cut them out. Look at that little baby. This is about protecting this baby. Right now, your higher power is calling for you to protect this baby. It's almost telling me, gosh, this is so sad. Like that person might try to hurt you so that you lose it if you tell them that you want to keep this and try to stay with them. This is a situation where you have to move away from them. It's a decision that you have to make. You see from higher ground. They don't. They're here in the muck. They have their heads so far up their ass that that's really all that they can see. And they see nothing except their ego. And you need to take into account that you might have to be mommy and daddy, but that you can't do it alone, that you do need support, but that you will get it, and to stay strong. And if you have to keep it quiet to move away, to keep this baby alive, then do it, because that is what is just for this child. I pulled a card for the child, and it's justice. This baby deserves life. You can give this baby life. You can give this baby love. It might be more of a difficult pregnancy. It might be like a C-section situation. But this person has no heart, as far as I can tell in this situation. If they did somehow just like kind of go along with it and you stayed together, it's like this person doesn't want you to take care of a baby. This person wants you to take care of them because they're the baby. They can be the only baby, the king baby of the family. They can only handle someone who has all of their time and attention focused on them. This person is exhausting. They're not grown. It's like they may be older than you, but you're way more mature, you're way more balanced, and it's not going to work to have this person and this baby in your life. But I think this person is bad news for lots of reasons, because I pulled from the Thoth deck over here. Why do you need to move away from this person physically? Death, Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and what I use in the deck as an intentional black magic card when it's... So this person could be just sending really bad intentions to you through the ether, like calling out to God, please God, kill this baby. And I'm sorry to say that, but this person doesn't care about anything but whatever project they're working on. Their life, their work, their friends, their image. They're worried about money. They're worried about being tied down. It's like all the stereotypical immature F-boy stuff. But this makes it a little more serious to me. This takes it to another level of seriousness, which is why I'm talking to you today, right now. If you don't keep it quiet, make a strategy, an exit strategy for yourself with support, they can end up really hurting you. One of the most dangerous things in the world to be is a pregnant woman to a man that doesn't want the baby, that feels backed into a corner. And I'm not saying they would do that to you, but it happens every day. It happens every day. I don't care where you live, look it up, and there will be a case of murder where some evil, idiotic F-boy was so worried about being tied down or money or image or whatever that he was willing to snuff out 2 lives to continue down that path avidity, self-centeredness, delusion, and maniacal narcissism. Okay? So if you stay with that person and give them their way, it's a maniacal narcissism that you don't want any part of. They'll hate you for it. They'll hate you for what you do, and they'll hate you for what you don't do. You need to be done with this person. And I hope this is resonating for somebody. I hope this is a confirmation. This shouldn't be a complete shock to you. This should be confirmation of what you already know. I'm gonna cry again. And what you already feel. And what you know is right. And what is right is different for every woman. But for you, in this case, regardless of what they do or how they feel, this is a little love baby for you, and you already feel love and connection to this baby. Ooh, okay. You already feel love and connection to this baby, and you are already in mama bear mode, and you're all ready to fight for this baby. And if that's confirmation, you need to start planning, and you need to be careful, and you need to be secret, and you need to not like this video because they're probably watching what videos you are watching and what you like. For some of you. For others, they're so narcissistic that they wouldn't even notice, and it won't be as difficult as you think it will to unwind yourself from this bondage that they have you in. But it's all energetic bondage. There's no physical bondage. Really, you can leave. If you feel like you have no choice, you do have a choice. And the higher courts are on your side with this, and you'll figure it out. It's almost like, this is so heartbreaking to me for me to say, but it's almost like if you did go in to get the abortion, the child would live anyway, but there would be a lot of like health problems or something. So it's almost like the universe is saying this baby's choosing you, and you're choosing this baby, but you need to be smart and careful and have a strategy and see the big picture. Because this other person certainly isn't. And you're just going to have to put your broken heart aside for now. Okay? Because, like I said, this is going to be confirmation. This isn't going to be someone who really wants to not have a baby and not be pregnant and not have anything to do with, whatever. This is someone who's going to decide to have a baby. And they're going to get support. And they're going to be strong, and they're going to stand up against whatever that person wants, and they're going to physically move away from that person. Close the book on that relationship and that part of your life. And if you do that, what happens? This is really difficult. I'm so sorry you're going through this. But it's almost like the worst is over once you get away from this person. Okay. It's going to be hard emotionally. Maybe you've been together for a long time and there might be some regrets there at first. That's natural. Feel it. You are not losing everything. What really matters is right there. So maybe you're losing 3 people by making this decision, and it's okay. It's all for the best. What really matters, you have not lost. It's still there. And that's going to make way to this middle ground where you're moving from one life to another. So this might feel like a week or 2 of purgatory and fear and sadness, but it's going to start feeling light and peaceful. Moving from this person's dark world to your own world of light and life and hope and healing. But it's this weird middle ground, so you might feel a little shaky. So stay away from conflict. You're choosing peace. And your higher power will give you this grace period of blue skies. Okay? But that's for you, not for this other person. And that will make way to the greatest love that you've ever felt in your life, which is the love of a mother for a child. Unconditional love. Purity. Fun. Hope. Healing. All the good things. All the good things. Okay. Leo, Libra. Stay prayed up. Stay meditative. Stay in the company of those who truly love you, who have unconditional love for you, not just those that want something from you, that want to suck you dry. Use you, abuse you, and let you go. This was an energy vampire, and they are not grown. So any advice they give you, it's just them fighting you off because really they only care about themselves, okay? So what's the one last clue that I'm talking about you because this is such a serious situation? So this will be like an inside joke or something to do with a synchronistic event that happens this week. Okay. The cheese stands alone. Welcome to the jungle. So maybe this happened when you moved to the city or something, or you had moved away from the comforts of your family. And this person saw you as prey. This person was a predator. This was like, maybe you were really, really young. Maybe you thought you were grown, but looking back, you're like, oh my God, I was a child. I'm a child. Like you, something like that. Or if this is something that happened way in the past, this is you making peace with it and forgiving yourself and being strong for your child. And if you have to stand alone for the next couple weeks or in this decision, I'm so sorry, but you can do it. The cheese stands alone. The player who has cheese on the table wins. But only if that player has no other keepers on the table. You're only going to win if you get away from this predator. Maybe this predator has no business being around a child. So, the cheese stands alone. All right, one more message before I go. Oh, there it is again. Six of Cups. Children, laughter, family, unconditional love, purity, joy, happiness, a togetherness, cohesion. And that's part of your great work. God, you have a beautiful life you're about to build for yourself. So what not to focus on? F-boys, narcissists, murderers. And I'm not saying that if you do have an abortion you're a murderer. That's not what I mean. I mean they would murder you. Eventually. Or murder your heart and your soul and you're on that devil energy. And the wheel of fortune is not going to be kind to you. Because that would be the you choosing fear. Right? The universe rewards those who have courage. And you know deep in your heart what you want to do and what you need to do. Once you kick them to the curb in a very intelligent, smart way, you're not going to tell everyone what you're doing. You're not going to tell anyone your business. You might not tell anyone right now. But you're going to need a support system after the fact. But I think right now we're just talking about this very difficult time in which you're going to choose life. Okay, and like I said, this isn't for everybody. Don't go with it if it doesn't resonate. These signs are important. Leo, Libra, that has something to do with it there, okay? Before I start crying again, I'm going to let y'all go. You got this. Stay prayed up. Stay meditative. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to be happy. But you need to get away from this one. They're not going to change their mind. And a tiger doesn't change its stripes. So don't hold your breath, okay? Unconditional love coming for you in the future. Hang in there. You got this. I love you. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot, okay? And I'll See you for the next one. Bye-bye.